Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this. George Springer will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. John Singleton will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice.
Gets dirty and gloves it. He's up with it. The throw to second for one. Barton Singletary will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. The 2-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Simmons is there. Step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they score 4 times. Big Daddy Boomer will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
I think it's just going to be a matter of putting you.
Simmons scores. Escobar scores.
Oh, he just puts an absolute charge into this ball. You can see it just splits the gap and heads out to the wall. By then it was just a question of whether it was going to score 2 or 3, but they'll wind up holding that third run.
So stepping in, Nick Ahmed, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is going to get him a run closer.
So striding in, number 32, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 4-4 game. Stepping in, Big Daddy Boomer, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning. At the plate, Big Daddy Boomer. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but does it matter? He can hit from either side of the plate.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. Solo shot to right center. Number 23 for him thus far, and they take a 7-5 lead. Big Daddy Boomer will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is Marisnik. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Barton Singletary will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Set to start the ninth now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
9 runs, 12 hits.
And welcome back to the MLB pregame show as we prepare you for Game 2 of our series with the always important top. Getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Los Angeles. Big Daddy Boomer will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year. McHugh pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Comes set, now the pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses. Jason Castro stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Shoemaker steps into his windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bat. Digging in the switch hitter, Big Daddy Boomer. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out. Luis Valbuena will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Jason Castro steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. To his... Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Not quite sure what happens right here. This throw just absolutely...
Big Daddy Boomer stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. John Jay will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now the second pitch of the inning is sent on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Big Daddy Boomer will dig in. Took a called 3rd strike his last time.
Well, a rough day so far. He's already got a hat trick, so I think it would be nice just to see him put some wood on it.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Nick Ahmed struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Bounce to first. Step on the bag for 1. Throw goes over to 3rd. The tag, and he'll be called out. And that is going to do it for this ball game.
Yeah, and you know, these guys really broke this one open late in the game. A huge 8th inning was the turning point as they finished this one off here in the 9th.